Well, the first thing I think they need to do is admit that they have been hacked. Most people think it's the next guy that's been hacked. The Attorney General, Eric Holder, said a little while ago that there are only two kinds of companies in the United States: those that have been hacked and know it, and those that have been hacked and don't know it. So here you have our top law enforcement officer putting us all on notice that you have been hacked. Now, there's a lot of information that corroborates that statement. Secret Service did a survey of companies that had been hacked and discovered that 3/4 of them didn't know they had been hacked until the government came knocking on their door. So for all the money they spend on IT, they weren't able to detect the attacks. The Ponemon Institute then looked at how long these attacks had been going on before the companies were informed. And on average, companies had been hacked for 253 days before they realized they were hacked. I think what companies have to realize is while we're waiting for the cyber Pearl Harbor that may attack the nation and then become a national problem, companies have a problem every day. Companies are hacked. It's just a given. Whether or not you can detect it, it's happening. And what you are losing every day is intellectual property, research and development, business intelligence, and you're losing money because they actually come in and create accounts payable and send money offshore. If you're in any sort of international competition, you have governments who are hacking you. This isn't the 14-year-old boy who can't find a date on a Saturday night. This is the government of China. And they're coming in on behalf of Chinese industry and stealing any piece of information, however ephemeral the value of that information, and giving it to your competitors. We had one company that over the course of 8 years had spent $1.2 billion on R&D. All of that information was stolen by China on a Saturday afternoon. That is not atypical, that's typical. How are you going to win in an international global economic competition when you pay for the R&D and your competitor gets it for nothing? So that raises the issue, what should you do? And I think, Mike, what you have to do is realize you've been hacked and develop a strategy that is different than what we're doing today. What we're doing today is saying, I'm going to keep them out. You're not going to keep them out. Don't kid yourself. You have to have a strategy that deals with the fact that they're going to get in. Re-architect your networks, redevelop your strategies to deal with the fact that they're going to get in. They can get into your network and you can still protect what has to be protected if you know what has to be protected, if you know what is of value.